Taking third was this rare 1925 200cc DKW, which is also a previous winner. It had the best trim of the day, but dropped 4 points for its engine and mechanical components. This 1937 Moto Guzzi had won outright 4 years ago, and in the hope of repeating the victory, the owner had almost totally rebuilt the bike again.
We've done quite a bit now. We've stripped everything again, took the center stand out, resprayed it, put new cables, given it a thorough going through this time. Let's see.
Rick was disappointed that the judges found fault with the engine and mechanicals, and the 5 points lost were enough to drop it to second. Taking the honours was the 1915 Indian from South Africa.
Will you be able to start it again?
It eventually scored the highest, 10 points off maximum and 2 points clear of the Moto Guzzi.
So really it comes down to the judges and how they can rate each bike.
Rate each bike and I suppose age as well. I mean, the Indian had much more points on age as well, so that would have done the difference.
The points tally also rewarded the bike with the prized Victor Ludorum Award.
The overall winner, Philip Gordon with the 1915 Indian, but what a fantastic machine. Well done, Philip Gordon, all the way from Johannesburg.
This was the 4th time in the Concours history that the winning trophy had gone to the South Africans.
I wasn't expecting it, no I wasn't, because I had a very tough competition between Sandy and Mr. Galiati. And I wasn't expecting it, and I'm very pleased actually that I won it.
The final judging of the cars was every bit as intense, especially as historically the best cars are the oldest, and they were being judged last. We have already seen how well Carl Pleitz prepares his toys, and apart from the BMW motorcycle, he had also entered an MGB GT. The 1800cc engine bay only lost 2 points off maximum, and the external finish was the best of the day, but it was only good enough for 5th. The new canopy added to the 1934 Railton was not original, but its color and design totally changed its appearance. But the judges were oblivious to this. They awarded it the highest engine score of the day, but its underpan and paintwork were not so lucky, and it was off the podium in 4th. Out of the 2 cars from the Wilcox stable, their hopes had been on the Railton, but it was the 1952 MGTD that was judged to be better, albeit by 1 point. It was placed 3rd, maintaining its record of being on the podium in each of the last 9 Concours events.
We always seem to get the same cars on the podium every year.
Frustratingly for us, our lead competitors remain our lead competitors. So the cars that are the top cars deserve to be the top cars. What we've got to try hard to do now is to encourage the second tier cars to step up to the top level.
The most successful car to enter the Concours is this 1977 Nissan 160J, which has taken part for over 20 years. It has won outright on 2 occasions and been ranked amongst the best at all the others. Once again, it was immaculate, especially its underpan, where the judges only deducted 1 point.
Anything, Brian?
The only reason it was not declared the winner this year was the difference in the bonus points for age. The winning car was the very last one to be judged, a 1928 Ford Tudor, which had taken the honours the previous year. It's difficult to imagine that not so long ago, the car was driven to Cape Town and back, but those days are behind it. It's now kept under wraps. Phoenix Aviation, who own the car, have now won the Concours a record 7 times.
There's the overall car winner, Phoenix Aviation, represented by Sean Barretto, the General Manager.
We were quietly optimistic, but then as you said, everybody ups their game year on year. So it's not a walk in the park, so to speak. You know, you still have to pay attention to detail and you can't be complacent. But thrilled, absolutely thrilled for the whole team.
The climax of the 2010 Access Kenya Africa Concours d'Elegance was the Grand Parade, with the Starehe Boys Band leading the procession. All the motorcycles and cars that had taken part made for an impressive display, driving nose to tail past the packed grandstand.
Followed by
This parade alone makes the annual Access Kenya Africa Concours d'Elegance unique, setting it apart from other similar motoring shows around the world. All in all, the 104 cars and motorcycles spanning 95 years made a fitting tribute to both the centenary celebrations of the Alpha Mark and the 40th anniversary of the Alfa Romeo Owners Club.
and the Dodge pickup with a festive crew on board.
I think it achieved the celebration in excellent style. Not only do we have a high standard event, but we have an event which is selling our country and which is a credit to Kenya. This is absolutely marvellous.
The 40th Access Kenya Africa Concours d'Elegance had met every expectation, and as the celebrations continued with a grand finale performance by the Sarakasi dancers, the 2010 event was already being inscribed into the record books as a major milestone. The 41st Access Kenya Africa Concours d'Elegance will take place on the 25th September 2011 and is expected to attract even better entries.